Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to Borderlands 2. So we're in this quest right now that has us kind of running around killing creatures. Well, killing people actually. And then we're going to probably go back and do round 5 of the murder dome in Fink's Slaughter Dome is what it's called. We need to get 10 more explosive kills, which I can do with grenades or the rocket launcher, and 13 more corrosive kills, which I can do with this. I've remembered that where you started a quest with the with Zed, where he wanted me to get spider ant parts. If I take that quest and go into the animal slaughter section that I've left off doing, I didn't forget it, I just chose not to do it. Then I probably could make some progress towards whatever other kind of animal parts he wants me to collect, which is, I'm fairly certain he's having me build some kind of Frankensteinian monster. I'm out of corrosive ammo. Which, that's not gonna work. So we need to find a different gun that has corrosive ability. There we go. Turns out there's an achievement to reload one of these guns and throw it at a flying creature. So that would be slightly interesting too. Let's see, does this doorway ever go anywhere? No, at least not yet. This is just a respawn section, in case you died. This SMG, not the most powerful gun in the world. You need to kill. A collection more of things, and we're picking up small amounts of money, small little pickup items. It's not terrible. Just basically grinding in Lynchwood. I'm not sure that there's any more enemies, however, in this area. Let's see, I'd really like to get to that point. I don't think I can. I don't think you can jump to reach that, though. You kind of have this wall, and this. You don't want to. I can throw an explosive singularity grenade at him. And that didn't work. Oh well. So, the switch to turn off the power is, I don't think something you can just reach and shoot. So if I do have to jump down, because of, I'd have to run all the way around again just to open that section, and that's not worth it. So I guess there's a lesson to be learned there about making sure things are open if you want to loot the loot sections. There kind of is nothing here though. clearly they wanted you to be able to grab and slide on that rope, that power line, but that was never added to this game. So let's take a break here. Let's do an experiment. I have 10 more characters I need to kill that are bandits. And if I go to Fink Slaughter Dome and kill a bunch of bandits in that process, will those count? We're getting to the point where we might be able to buy an improved item if I had the need for one. Alright, so here, and then we go to the fridge. And then we go from the fridge to Fink Slaughter Dome. Still very questionable why we have to load twice into this section. And we start this. And this should be easy enough to do now that we're at level 30. And everything that comes after me, theoretically, at least should be level 25.
5, 4, 3,
Let's see.
2, 1. Good luck, Skaglicker.
One shot kill. Let's see. It changed my quests, so I need to probably switch. Like 3 more kills with corrosive weapons, and then it's just all explosive weapons after that point. And so yeah, this would have worked easily.
I'm gonna gouge your eyes out! I disappear. A ghost amidst the combat, preparing to strike.
There we go. We run away while we can. Do I have a rocket launcher? I don't think I even have one. Meanwhile, I suppose we'll go ahead and equip this one instead, and we'll go ahead and set this to this so we can look more accurately. We need 2 more corrosive things, and everything else we kill needs to be with a explosive. 1 more. Let's just go ahead and throw that. Now, so now, I'm not 100% sure we got that done with all the optional things, because you kind of had to be exactly on the nose, and I don't think I was exactly on the nose. So I probably am going to get some weird custom weapon that has everything except for corrosive, or it's not going to be that at all. Alright. Now, I hadn't even thought about doing critical hits. I think it's probably not worth it to go that route. Taking out as many as I can in groups. These guys are one-hit kills, and this is where you kind of want it to always be. You'd like in any RPG to be able to min-max it and one-hit kill your enemies. If you could get down to this point in Borderlands a lot more often, I think you could have a lot more fun. And I do feel like you got to this point in Borderlands 1, whereas Borderlands 2 seems to always adjust to make sure this kind of doesn't happen, or for the most part. It'd be nice in Borderlands 3 if they introduced a gun that also uses grenades as a last request, or when equipped, pressing your grenade launcher did something different instead of just throwing the standard grenades. Get out of here and reload our bullets. I think we can't use that gun anymore, so we're gonna have to kill some level 25 nomads some different ways. I don't know how much I'm actually hitting the guy. Not enough, clearly. So, it seems like there's probably a guy down here. They tend to get stuck under here. We'll take the health increase. You see these lob singularity weapons have a tendency to work pretty well. Let's see. Hey, here's a purple, and here's some stuff. All kinds of stuff to pick up. We're still on, I guess now round 4. Let's see. I don't want to die. Last thing we want to do is, after dying so many times on this, to once again die. There is an achievement. The good news is, for going 5 rounds in any of these arena sections. So if I just do this one, which I probably will finish, I don't see, unless I just run into some really terrible luck, I don't see a reason why this wouldn't get finished. So I could get that achievement, although in all honesty the odds of getting all the achievements of Borderlands 2 are pretty much 0. It's too much work, too many different characters that you have to deal with. You basically have to play with, I would guess, all 6 characters at least up to a certain level. Do every single challenge as one of the achievements. It's way too much work, and when you get away from just achievements, this whole game is like that. It's too much. It does have a very, we want to be a World of Warcraft MMO feel, instead of a, we'd like to be a, every 2 or 3 years we'd come out with a new and improved Borderlands game, first-person shooter. And when this was developed, you would have been in competition with things like Battlefront and Call of Duty that came out every year, every 2 years. So the fact that Borderlands 3 still hasn't come out is definitely a probably bad split in how much content was made for this and left for this game. Like, they could have probably taken out half the content in this game and saved it for Borderlands 3. And they also had, remember, Borderlands the pre-sequel, which came out relatively quickly. This is an EA game, and EA does seem to have a tendency to kill games. So maybe because Gearbox was developing this game, Gearbox simply refused to say, hey, we're not gonna stop development on this even if we're not getting funded. So it is very possible that EA simply decided they didn't want a Borderlands 3 for many years, and eventually they will decide that they do when they have 1 year where they need to make a little bit more money. These grenades I'm throwing are not doing the best job. They don't really seem to hit their target. And there was a Marauder just out of nowhere. I am so out of bullets. I am so out of bullets. This whole thing needs to end pretty quickly. I'm gonna run down here and take this, take some bullets, and I'm gonna run over here And take some more bullets. And I'm gonna shoot this. And hope that there was maybe something they collect because of that. Got some iridium over here. Guess I can shoot that. Hope to pick up some more bullets. Let's see, that seems like that's probably as good as it's gonna get. Let's see. We've got bodies floating on the ground. Some money.
A grenade.
Go ahead and kill that guy. Got some more bodies floating on the ground. I imagine they're probably floating on other bodies, which might be a limitation of this game. I feel like I'm accomplishing level 4 challenges in a higher frequency than I normally would be. But then I guess there is also a point to like, I guess I am killing people more often. And I think I just accomplished a challenge and it still didn't give me enough badass ranking to give me a level up. I think we probably hit the maximum on that. Right, got a couple of health. Let's see if maybe we're getting lucky. We can get lucky here and there won't be too much more. Like just these couple of guys. Just throw a grenade there and see what that does. Yeah, these badass marauders. See, I just finished another challenge and got 50 badass points, and still don't think that equated towards leveling up and getting a token. I'm hoping that these are the last couple of them. Like, these are the last two guys I have to fight. It's pretty dull. This would be quicker, however, had I done all 5 rounds at level 30. So if there are any sections like this in Borderlands, the pre-sequel or the DLC, I think I probably will save those as the very last thing to do. I do have a little concern about doing the DLC on my first playthrough. I might hit a first playthrough max level, and doing the DLC may turn out to not matter. Look at this, he's got a spiked shield. Alright, let's have no more grenades. Let's see what else have we got. We haven't gotten a single rocket launcher bullet. Let's come over and see. My vanishing technique doesn't really help. If I'm trying to shoot his hand, it seems like it can do something. Not much. So is that it? No, we've got more people. Out of ammo. Out of ammo. Out of ammo. So we either fight them off with this gun or we go into the menu and we equip different guns. So let's come over and equip some different guns. Shotgun.
Comparisons made,
See.
but which is superior?
First of all, I should not have had a sniper rifle as an option anyways. Right. Let's try this assault rifle. So maybe those two will go fight each other. He'll go kill the other couple.
I'll crack your skull open with my thumb. You're so dumb. I am great.
Alright, we'll take that one then. That's another one down. I'm full. Seems like we're taking on some midgets now. So they probably summoned the midgets specifically so that I'd knock the head off that badass Goliath, and then he would decide to level up to the max level. So we may have to decide to pick up some of these weapons that are on the ground, because I bet a couple of the ones I have are not high enough level. So let's just kind of quickly drop this one and this one, and then pick up this green, pick up this money. Not that money is really valuable. Pick up that. This is also an iridium thing, so we'll hold on to that and instead drop that gun. And I believe that's the end of Fink's Slaughterdome. I doubt there's a sixth round. And Fink certainly is not going to come back. Just look at what he looks like. He's just got a mask over his face. He's not going to come back and be the new Mad Moxie. In no way. Like, why this wasn't just Mad Moxie's new Slaughterdome makes really no sense. Yeah, he says, I got lucky. So now, it comes down to looking at guns and deciding what we want to keep and what we don't. Let's see, cooldown rate, second wind rate. Second wind rate. We have 2 second wind, one at 42% and one at 42%. So one of these can be sold, certainly. Malon damage. I don't think I'd ever hold on to that. Health plus 15.6 versus max health plus 21.6. So I think we can sell that one. Incendiary damage is an interesting idea. This one is incendiary resistance, so we'll sell that. We have a class that we can't use, a type of class we wouldn't want to use, a skin unlock, interesting, nice for that. We have a bunch of these grenade mods, a shield we don't want to use, and then let's start looking at guns. A regular gun, which I wouldn't ever want to use. A regular gun, which I wouldn't want to use. Regular in the sense that neither one of those have elemental damage. A low accuracy shotgun. Low accuracy shotguns in general wouldn't be a total kiss of death. Like they might work if you want to run and gun and shoot a lot of people rather quickly, but generally speaking I don't think that's what you want. Is this gun really that significantly weaker? Yes it is. Wow. So a blue, you'd think a blue compared to a purple would only be a couple hundred, like 100 away, but this is 300 versus 570 roughly.
You won't find better merchandise anywhere else.
I'll buy more bullets.
Lovely.
But we are done with all of that. We really didn't get a lot of items to sell either, which is kind of weird. And we're still not really finding things to buy in the shops. Even in the first game that was a problem too. The whole shop system is a flawed system that doesn't make any sense. It just doesn't work. So now let's see. I've got to either store these in Sanctuary or get rid of them. What I'm gonna do is go back to Sanctuary. Well, I guess we'll go back to the Highlands and turn in this quest, and then we'll go back to Sanctuary and turn in this quest, and then I think this quest will probably have us want to go to a different area, and maybe that will open some new quests out. But maybe not, and if it doesn't, we'll go back to an actual selection annex so that we can get that done. So the Highlands would be the Highlands, and which part of the Highlands? Overlook, I think, is the fast travel location I want. Yeah. To come over here and turn in this quest.
Enjoy the Hyperion XKCD experimental weapon, custom designed for a murderer like yourself.
So this is a slower fire rate with a much bigger shock damage weapon. And we have 3 more side missions to do. Let's really compare this to our sniper rifle. It fires slower, it does 100 more damage, and it has less weapon zoom, and it does electrical damage versus flesh damage. So the gun I have right now is actually better. Yeah, no real surprise there.
Guns. Don't get killed.
So back to Sanctuary, which Sanctuary should be at the top always. I could take a side mission to gamble some more, and I could think about opening 5 more things, but I'm kind of at the point where I want to hold the last 35 keys, which will probably be the last ones I get before I finish the main story quests, and just use them after I've done everything. Okay.
Nice to meet you.
So we can
Here's
take
a large pile of money just because I like you. This is a gift, and in no way payment for rendered services that neither of us will discuss publicly.
So 917 for grenade mod, or 7,000. I'll take that. And so the next quest.
More body parts pay. Say a thing nay to anyone. Look, just don't say nothing to nobody.
And so where is that quest supposed to be done? Because they want me to get rack parts. By the way, there's also some part of this map that I have not discovered. Some far off section. Oh, before I go, I need to put things in the Sanctuary storage. I don't need to hold on to this many mods. Really, when the only one I care about is the experience decrease. Nothing has respawned in here. I'm a little surprised.
Sorry about Bloodwing, Morty.
I appreciate you saying that.
If it makes you feel any better. Jack
This is the
killed
same
my dog
story.
a lot slower than he did Bloodwing.
Okay.
I appreciate that a little bit less.
Max health plus 37.2 versus max health plus 21. Interesting. And this max health also. So let's see. I'll put that in there. Second wind now compared to fight for your life and second wind plus 82%. The tenacity runic is way better, so we'll sell that. Incendiary damage. It's probably cool. This Flame of the Firehawk shield is also probably useless, but it's a legendary, so I'll hold on to it. And I don't think I'm holding on to any guns. But let's now look here. Rare loot chance we'd want to keep. Max health we'd want to keep. Shotgun damage from deputy's badge we want to keep because that's kind of a special item. The tenacity relic though. See, this would be up 10% for up to 4 players, where this would be 16%. Let's see, cooldown. I think this one is probably, this one's probably better than this one, so we'll take that one out. And then I don't think we really need shield capacity. How many slots do I have? I think I have plenty of slots though, so really just selling things because I'm fairly certain I'm never going to use them.
Hey, Slab. Very will endure.
Guns. I got them. You need them. Don't get killed.
I have enough money where it would make sense to gamble, but for the sake of just speeding up the process, I'll hold on to my money until later. Now this quest wants me to go to the arid nexus, so if we go to the natural selection annex instead, this might work fine. Yeah, there's some point of 3 horns or the areas we've been at the very beginning of the game that I did not discover, because had I discovered all of those areas I would have accomplished an achievement, which I haven't done. Alright. So I can't jump down there, I don't think. These guys are pushovers, I'm fairly certain, so we can just throw a singularity bomb and kill, I believe I killed 1 or 2 there. Doesn't matter, it seems. I'm barely getting any XP for it. So let's not waste our time or our grenades. I don't think that there's going to be any large reward for grinding. Yeah, unless these guys turn out to... does that engineer has purple laser? Like, if the enemy is firing a purple laser at you, does that mean that they have a purple gun that they will drop? I don't believe so. Yeah, so these engineers are not really doing anything to me either. You just kind of wish that there was a quicker way to reach where you want to reach, or that they hadn't put that one element so far into this territory. I'm gonna do a little bits of iridium. Taking on some skags doesn't really do anything. I guess at some point we will run into so the racks were the ones I wanted to shoot. Can I see some racks? So I want to get a rack to fly towards me so I can throw this gun at it and kill it. But I'm not sure that's really worth the effort. We'll try to do that in this point. And even though it's probably a little bit of overkill, we'll make sure we're at full capacity. Let's do this. Try to be as quick about this as possible.
5, 4, 3, 2,
You know, actually, killing things with SMG might be a great way to use the SMG's low power bullets against some low level enemies. So we've got an alpha skag who's giving me a little bit of trouble, but everybody else is dying very quickly. Let's see. How are we on international waters? Where is everybody? It's like you might as well just throw a grenade to bring everybody around. Come on, fly. Oh man, I was hoping that that one would fly so I could throw something at it. Where are you? Come on. Oh, come on, get back in the air. I really don't care for these pods to evolve. Although I probably should let some of them evolve just for the fun of it. I'm not trying for critical hits or anything. Throw a grenade. Let's see, where's the other guys? Still. Where is it?
Keep that shit up! You're halfway through it!
Here we've just got glowing acid on the top. Just throw a grenade. Take out most of the spiderlings. See, even at this level, a super badass level 27 spiderling isn't much of a concern, although it might be helpful to find something else to shoot at. Oh my goodness. I can't believe that killed me. Am I seriously not ready even now?
Between you and us, that thing that killed you is a total dick. Please disregard.
Let's see. Oh, we have like 6 badass tokens. Let's fix that. Grenade damage. Let's see. Recoil reduction. Melee damage. Fire rate. Maximum health. And grenade damage. Let's see. Let's replace this gun with that gun. And should we replace this gun with that gun? I don't think so. In fact, I probably should sell off that gun. And should I replace that gun? No.
This message if you committed suicide.
We'll pick up some iridium. Try to get some free bullets. Get some money back. The animals may just have an overwhelming factor. Like it really may just be a matter of it being
It's a fine day.
unlikely that I'll be able to accomplish what I want to accomplish
Thanks for the scratch.
without somebody watching my back.
Farewell, friend. Almost dead? Ah,
Let's see,
can
we
fix
could
that.
get a higher capacity with a reduction in maximum health, which I don't think I want.
I got creatures, you got guns. Let's make some money.
Like, I honestly felt like I was gonna breeze through that. The fact that I didn't is a little concerning. And it does come down to how much time do I want to put into this, or do I just want to potentially ignore this level once again, and this would be like the third time we've run in this whole section. Let's see. Put one grenade there. That didn't really do anything. It's pretty dark.
My skills are sharp.
Boomer bang. Okay. Man, these things just get too close. Get too close. Adult Varkids land too quickly. I'm trying to leave this health on the ground so that I can use it later. This is just like really hard to see things. I guess that's the point. 'Cause it's supposed to be kind of hard to see in the grass these animal creatures, but so that's wave 2, and this is where we had the badass Varkid. There's a couple more. I think there's one like right behind me. Alright, who's coming out? And this is the one that killed me before. Lob that. That kills that. So let's switch back to this. And now we have an ultimate badass level 27 Varkid. Yeah, this was not doable until probably this point. My guns would have just not been able to do enough damage. There just would not have been enough. Let's see. Come on, reload. This guy seems stuck. There we go. Let's run over this way. I don't think that there's anything specifically hidden in any of these corners, like a Cult of the Vault item or anything like that. So that's round 2. And that's pretty bad. Unless round 3 decides to go in a different direction. I'm not sure that I'll be able to do it. I don't know why you would put these arenas at this level in this point in the map. Like, it would have made a lot more sense if this was right at the end of the map, for as much as the difficulty seems to spike. Alright.
Remind me never to take you off.
Okay. So round 3 is level 28. So this would be normal difficulty. And we know there's 5 rounds. So we kind of know that I'm gonna have to come back and do this later. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do this at like after I do all the DLC or something. There's just no way I'm gonna be able to pull that off. So sell this gun and sell this gun. Sell these guns. Sell that. We have a new Gunzerker skin. A lot of these skins that I'm unlocking aren't even for my class. Guess that explains why there still seems to be so many to unlock. Again, that might be a case where you really just have to play the game as multiple characters to unlock everything. So, do I want to struggle with this for another hour? Potentially? Like, and maybe get some experience? Or do I need to just come back? I think I need to come back. Which sucks because what this means is I have to run here. And then there's like no fast travel section at all. Let's see. The monster mash, by the way, we're still looking for rack pieces. If we can find some racks. Because that was the one thing we were supposed to be doing. Yeah, and this door won't even open until we take out a certain amount of enemies in this section. So I have to, so I either continue to run through the map this direction, which probably isn't worth my time, or I run this way and run backwards. It's probably easier just to run this way and run backwards. A little bit of a lag loading section there when we decided to change elevation. Let's see. throw that right there. There should be some racks somewhere around in this area. Something willing to try and eat me. There we go.
Take that, you stupid wreck. Try dropping a deuce on my outrunner now.
Alright, discovered that one. So we're now looking for a couple more racks. And I don't know if I see any more. I need to find 2 more, and that will at least let me get back to the sanctuary and turn in that quest. Since doing round 2 did not involve fighting any racks at all. Skies are pretty empty of racks. They do not play a big role in this game. There definitely is a problem in just the production level. Like the general idea of, hey, what are the important things? What are the things that you would want brought back from Borderlands 1 in Borderlands 2? And what are the things that we can kind of ignore or save for Borderlands 3? Instead, every single thing comes back in Borderlands 2 and then gets underused. And that's just a waste of resources. Every single character, every single idea, every single monster style. They introduced some new monster styles, certainly, but they don't mean much or do anything. Oh, by the way, what is the way to get out of this area? Guess you have to climb out via this ladder. I can see an indicator of some more racks over this way. I don't know if there's actually a way to get up there easily though. Missed. Still trying to get that challenge. Come on. Come on. Target me, surveyor. Fly towards me. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Ah, that sucked. Let's see, we're 5 minutes over. And I might as well just kind of end the recording here. I mean, we know what we're gonna try and do is we're gonna try and run towards. Let's see. We're gonna try and run towards this circle indicator on the map and see if that is a rack that I somehow killed and has already dropped its skin, probably with a grenade. Seems like I'm hitting an invisible wall. No, that was just telling me to come back this direction, wasn't it? Well, I don't think there are any racks anywhere else, so sadly we're gonna have to leave that way, and we're gonna have to start. We don't particularly have to do the main story, but I guess the main story quest is go to Iridium Blight, and that moves the main story forward. That might unlock some more quests. So this certainly isn't going to be the last thing we do. It's just go to an area and that'll be the end of the game, obviously. But yeah, at least we got one of the arenas done. That's a good news. So we no longer have to worry about Fink Slaughter Dome. We also found the undiscovered Highland quest that we had missed. Maybe we could unlock a few more quests. Maybe we can get up to level 35. But I'm kind of questioning a lot of this. The game feels like it's wrapping up whether I want it to or not. That's going to be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want to friend or follow me on any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below in the description box. And if you want to support me, you can friend me on Steam and gift me a game, or you can support me through Patreon. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.